And we back. And it's episode 22. And I only know that because last week was 21.
Right, 21.
I was thinking in my mind too, like, oh shit, she remembered.
I
we didn't even talk about it first.
At all. We joked about it though.
Yeah,
like, it was just a stamper.
Yeah, so it was easy to remember. And for those of you watching, we are the Full Disclosure Podcast. Those of you listening, y'all know who the fuck it is, okay? And if you ain't watching us and you want to watch us, you can go ahead and take your talents to YouTube. And if you don't know who we are the Full Disclosure Podcast, as I already stated. We're the podcast we just know what we know, and that's all we know, and that's that on that. And I am one of your hosts, Shakira, aka Miami Key.
And I am Alex, Alexandria _.
And I am Amber, The Real Amber Show on Instagram.
And where else can you find us? You can find us on Facebook at Full Disclosure Podcast. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, if you want to listen to audio, because there's a couple sound bites that you don't hear on video that you do hear on audio.
Right.
If
that's when y'all see us pushing the buttons. Because I've had so many people ask, what is that?
Yeah. You got to listen to it on audio. If you want to watch us on video, of course, YouTube, go ahead and subscribe over there. We are on Instagram at Full Disclosure Pod. We are on Twitter at Full Dis Pod. That's DIZ. Okay? And we are also located through email at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com, as well as by phone, where you can send us a text, or you can leave us a voicemail at 614-349-1881. And I think I hit on all of them, right?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention. That's why when you said something.
I mean, at this point, we're going to repeat it again at the end where we got it written down. I'm going off the top of the dome, goddammit, so give me some credit. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? And shooting it over to Amber.
Alright, so every episode we thrive on featuring a black-owned business. If you would like to be featured as a black-owned business, then you can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com, or you can write us on Instagram at fulldisclosurepod. We'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. So this week, the black business we have is Navoni Herbals. They sell herbal teas and other wellness products for women, such as Yanni bars, V-steams, and steaming seats. Navoni Herbals can be found at NavoniHerbals.com, Facebook at Navoni Herbals, Instagram at Navoni Herbals, and their email is NavoniHerbals@gmail.com, and that's NAVONI Herbals, spelled like herbals. And go check them out, because I know I'm a tea person. I love tea. That's it. Like, water and tea is all I be drinking right now, besides liquor. But
listen, I hear nothing but good things about this tea. Like,
I'm not drinking liquor yet right now, y'all. I've been forgetting to update on a lot of things, so I'm gonna jump into that before we get into the bullshit in our updates, because I've been forgetting, because I have so many updates.
Okay,
but
what's going on? What's up?
I've given up liquor for Lent, and I'm not overly religious or nothing. It's just my way of being able to give up something for 40 days. And I gave up liquor, and I've lost an inch, bitch.
This sounds like you know how
I couldn't give up smoking because I had smoked that morning when it started.
Give up smoking for 40 days.
I had already smoked that morning.
Nah, because this is giving me, I'm having a fight night, but I don't watch boxing. Okay. But I use it as an excuse to drink.
It could very well be.
This is what this is giving me right now.
I do it every year, though.
It's giving me very much, let me give up something I barely do for 40 days.
No,
drink like that.
But what's crazy is, even with me not drinking like that, I do drink wine. As y'all know, I keep it in my refrigerator. I have a bottle of wine in there. Going to waste. Because I can't drink it.
You know what? I'll take that.
It's not going to waste.
I'll drink some of that.
It gets better as it ages.
Well, bitch, I can't wait till I can crack it on Easter, okay? So, but I didn't realize that how much, I just pick up weight from drinking liquor, but because I feel like I don't drink that often, so I shouldn't have, but I lost the inch already.
Yeah, no, it definitely do, because when I did bottle service, by the second year, I started picking up hella weight.
But bitch, remember that order that I had just ordered from fucking Fashion Nova? All them pants? All them shit's too big now, and they were fitting. So I'm salty.
Well, that's the opposite for me because almost all those pants was too little. You all bought them the wrong size. I did, but I couldn't remember with them. I'm like, because everybody is like different. It fits differently. So I couldn't remember what it was supposed to be. But the pants that I do have with them is a size 5, and it does fit.
Bro,
barely, but it definitely fits to where I can button.
Barely.
Get you a 7.
Okay.
And 7 is not even going to fit at this point.
Yeah.
Get a 9 then.
I told her she's a 9 with me. If I'm a 9, she's a 9.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a 9 so bad.
I mean, I don't really care, but I just don't.
Welcome to the club,
Shop.
we thick over here.
I don't shop at Fashion Nova. That's not my go-to place. So everywhere else, I know my
really
sizes. I don't be having to return.
They got good pants. Now that I will say about them. Overall, like, you can't really miss with their pants.
I love Fashion Nova.
I
mean, as you can see, that's all that I wear.
I've
been dripped down in Fashion Nova.
Hop into H&M when they having they sale, $14.95 for a pair of jeans. I'll go grab some because I don't like wearing jeans like that. The only reason why I've been wearing it is because it's been cold and I don't have to wear it.
Anything that I've ever worn on here, Fashion Nova. Anything you see me wearing on Instagram, Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova, go ahead and cut the check.
Please, make me an ambassador already.
Hey, for real.
Maybe.
Just send me a box. Give me a 40% off or something.
Please, I know, I started.
Yeah, another update on my one dispute with the hair.
Oh.
The bank gave me my money. They've been giving me my money because they said that she should have never took it back if she didn't plan on exchanging it, and that's the same thing I said.
Period.
Right. You can't have two. You can't have both the product and the money.
Yeah,
right. That's the rule of thumb for the banks. You can't have both.
Yeah, they was like
that's their rule.
Because literally in what I returned was she clearly stated she was going to exchange it, and I was cool with that. She never did it though. That was the problem.
Both, sis. You was playing.
So
get smart.
So now,
okay,
since you got smart, bitch,
okay, bitch.
you didn't got your. I got my money back, and you got your product.
Cause now we can talk shit about it. Cause now, bitch, you done lost out twice on the product and the money. Cause you got the product, you can't resell it.
Yeah. She shouldn't like. I was cool with her thing.
Jokes on you.
I can't believe she.
Jokes on you because you tried to do the in the 1, in the 2, in the 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch,
First
it's on
of all,
you. Okay.
Second of all.
Okay.
Like,
third of all,
who are you of all in? For one.
And point blank and period was, I just took it right to the bank. I wasn't about to argue with that bitch because I was gonna curse her ass out.
You did read her.
She definitely read her while she's playing. She read her. But now we can post it and show y'all what the fuck was said. We couldn't show y'all before because it was being disputed. But now we gonna finally fucking post that shit so y'all can see that shit. So make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and go look on Instagram because that bitch was playing.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why that whole black business thing started. Like the whole not black business, it was a small business thing. That's how that whole rant started about that.
Yeah.
That's why it was a topic.
Oh yeah. Or we can insert the text so when they watching, they can see that shit too.
Yeah, now that's been resolved.
She read her.
She tried.
Politely because who the fuck was she talking? But at that point,
it made me angry.
Cuss at all.
It wasn't even my money.
I didn't say one cuss word.
It wasn't even my money, and I was upset. Like, who?
Because what was wrong with her?
Everyone's like, hold on, Shakira, who the fuck is she talking to? Is she talking to you?
And that's where I too was lost once. And at that point, it was like I had already disputed it, so it was like I could cuss this bitch out a little bit more. But now I'm just gonna read her and let her know where she had me fucked up at. And that's why I got my money back.
And that's
and shout out to the bank.
And the 2.
And hold up.
Period.
Hold up. Okay, both of us.
Okay. I was gonna push them, but you was in the middle of a rant.
So Alex still didn't watch Judas and the Black Messiah, and she didn't watch I Care a Lot.
I don't know what is going on with me. I just forgot. I literally forgot. I thought we was gonna have a 2-week break. See, listen, I've been working like a fucking slave. Like, I fucking forgot. And I had to work last night too. I didn't go to sleep until like 5 something again. I've been fucking working, listen. And I was sick. Like, I was fucked up last week. And I was fucking tired.
That would have been the perfect time. No, that would.
No, I wasn't. I felt like I was hungover, but I wasn't.
That would have been a perfect.
Did you have that shit?
No, I was like I had like a stomach thing or something for like 2 days.
I hate that.
I was out for the count Thursday and Friday, but back Saturday, I was in action.
Shit, I thought I had to sneeze. Ooh wee. Well, I watched I Care a Lot. Amber, you watched it too.
I heard it was good.
It was fucking good. That's why I'm I'm like,
I was very satisfied because at first I wasn't, okay?
I was getting pissed. Like,
I was getting mad as fuck. If you don't kill this bitch for scheming on these old ass people.
That shit was grandma.
Oh my gosh, that was pissing me off.
So that pissed me off. And then even the beginning when how she did that guy.
Yes, the beginning had me so mad because it's just like, damn it, if you really think about it, the state really can't take over. But like the doctor lied. Was glad when they off that bitch.
That bitch deserves to die because you put all these old people in this predicament.
You falsifying documents saying that these people got amnesia and all this shit and they fucking don't. They just had the right one and I was so fucking happy. And then when she choked her out, I was fucking weak. Like she was so settled and she came behind her and she said
and put her ass in the trunk. Okay, so the premise of the story is there is a state worker. I guess you could call her an attorney as well, of some sort.
She's not an attorney. She's a guardian.
Right, but she can represent her. I don't know, whatever the fuck. So she works with the doctor to basically put old people in a specific home that she works directly with, and basically shuts them out and shuns them from the rest of their family. She does a lot of research on them as far as how much money they make, what they retire with, whatever. And as soon as she gets them in his home, she fucking pawns off all of their shit, sells their homes, everything, and basically leaves them there to die.
Right. Put them in a nursing home, take away their phone privileges and everything.
Yeah, so they
can't contact anybody outside.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you need it, basically they would need their signature and stuff to represent them and everything. So they just basically stuck. That's it.
Yeah. So the movie opens up with a guy basically trying to get into the facility or whatever, and it comes to find out that she had took his mom and he couldn't contact her, whatever. That wraps back around in a minute. So she ends up taking this one lady that was supposed to be almost like a Jane Doe because she didn't have no family. She just had a big retirement, nice house, whatever. They put her in the home and shit went left because her son is actually a mob boss of some sort, and she's actually living under a fake identity, and shit goes left because her girlfriend is like a cop, or what is the main girl?
I think she's like an ex-cop or something.
Yeah, so they're a lesbian couple. One is a cop and one of them is the guardian or whatever, but they go into business together basically to go in and redo the houses and move the people out, and she goes and she is a cop. Sell the house and sell all the property. She is a cop because she went to the door with the girl with her badge and all of that. I forgot. Remember when they was getting her out of the house when they first went and got her out?
I didn't know she showed her badge.
I could have sworn she
did. Something. She's like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm trying to touch her. She's like, don't touch me.
So they took this lady's phone and everything else. Well, I guess she has a routine in which she sees her son, and the driver came to get her one day and she wasn't there, and then when he went back, her son is the little guy that he plays in fucking everything. I just can't think of his name.
The first thing I can think of is Death at a Funeral with Martin Lawrence.
Mine is Game of Thrones. That's the first thing I think of.
And he was in Avengers too.
Yes, he's in every fucking thing, but him. So he's the mob boss.
You know who? You watch the movie, you know.
Basically, they track her down, and find out where his mama is, and they try to break the mama out of the home. And the white girl kind of like stops it or whatever, because I don't remember her fucking name. You know, I can't remember no other name.
Where?
And the guardian. And I guess she's like playing this game. The old lady then fucking choked her out at the fucking nursing home. She put her.
So they caught her on camera choking her out, so she was able to use that against her
and put her in a psychiatric ward. After she had already cut her food down, cut her medicine down, took her cell phone, because she was like, you need to tell me who it is that you work for.
Okay,
who it is.
Before that, they was in the home selling all her artifacts and stuff like that. She ended up finding the key to like her lockbox in the bank. She go to the lockbox and there's like a little Bible or whatever, but inside the Bible was like
diamonds, a handful of diamonds,
a whole bunch of diamonds.
Like,
so that's when she was like, hold on, like everything else was like, you know, insured, like everything was down that was in that lockbox beside these diamonds. So who is this lady? Should have been a red flag at that point. Who the fuck have $100 million worth of fucking diamonds and it's not even insured.
And it's in a Bible.
Oh, so then the lawyer that represents the guy came to her office and basically, I'm willing to give you this amount of money. Because, we don't want anything to happen, whatever. She turned it down. Like, basically, I want $100 million or something like that. Like, it's not.
No, that was when she said $5 million.
Whatever the fuck
and
that bitch said.
He said 2. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, $2 million? He said, 200,000. That shit had me weak as fuck. She said, 2 million? He said, 200,000. Like, bitch, playing.
So then, basically, they beat her girlfriend up and was going to blow the house up. They tried to drown her. They whooped her ass.
Which didn't make any sense. I'm going to put that out there. There's no way she would have been able to escape. No. They had already pumped her with so much alcohol to make it already look like it was going to be an OBI. So, like, there was no way she wouldn't have been able to be that coherent to get out.
Because the trailer just was not giving me
it was not giving that at all.
Wasn't giving this.
Yeah, it was definitely.
So fast forward some more. She creates a plan after she escapes her death. She goes saves her girlfriend, like some superhero shit almost.
Right.
Saves her girlfriend, like, okay.
This is from
because how the fuck she's doing all this? She's supposed to be drunk as fuck. I don't know.
And she's just some regular bitch with no connections. It's just her and the girlfriend.
And no powers.
Yeah. And this nigga's the whole Russian mafia.
Like, they put that shit up her fucking nose. Like, that shit would have went so fast to her bloodstream. How much alcohol they put the shit all the way up her nose and flushed it. No way she would have been that coherent to do all this shit.
So then, some way somehow she ends up kidnapping the guy and leaving him in the middle of the woods or whatever. And because he technically is living under a false identity too, because he's supposed to be dead, the Russian whatever,
the mob boss.
Yeah.
First of all, you're a mob boss.
She becomes his guardian. She now becomes his guardian
because she left him with nothing.
Yeah. And she knew that he couldn't give his real identity or he would go to jail. And eventually they go into business together and it ends up being very successful. They open up a chain of they work with nursing homes, the same thing they have been doing. And when she does this interview and when she leaves the interview, the guy that approached her, yes, the guy that approached her in the beginning about his mom came and killed her. Like, bitch, my mom died in that home by herself and I never got to see her again because you killed her, shot her and killed her.
Which needed to happen.
I'm all here for the get shot at the end and dead. For doing
so whatever happened with the mob boss's mom?
She got out. She got out.
Oh. I would have had to kill her just off
once
the
they went into business together, they got out.
You did this shit to my mom, had my mom in pain and shit.
It was one of them situations where he felt like it was better to go in business until he got I think the long-term plan was, let me get the leverage and get my mom out of this situation, get me out of this situation and get rid of this bitch. She knew who she would have been dead eventually.
Dang, and then the other dude, he killed her because his mom died in that home by herself. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, for him. I feel bad for that man because that bitch deserved to die.
She definitely did.
She deserved to die. Every movie she in, she doing some type of fucking interview.
Her and her girlfriend. I was mad that the girlfriend didn't die.
Okay.
Because they was both in cahoots. They was both doing the shit.
They got married, everything. You would have thought shit was sweet by the end. Because it was like the end of it was her telling the story. Like the whole movie, I guess, is like a flashback. And the end is her doing this interview about how she became so successful so fast or whatever. With her leaving out the main
She's
details.
a lioness.
Yeah. Yes. And girl, he killed her motherfucking ass, and that's what the fuck she got.
That's definitely what she got.
And then it ended after he killed her?
Yep.
Oh.
I was very satisfied with the ending.
Very satisfied. For the way they put that old lady through. I was so mad.
I don't like people fucking with old people and kids.
That's why there's a whole, a law out there about old people.
Yeah, like fucking with old people and kids. Right. Girl, I told you I watched that fucking Girl in the Basement movie day before yesterday, and
yeah.
I heard of it. I didn't watch it though.
You gotta watch it.
I seen a meme that said, now if that had been some black people, they would have been like, okay, now why the fuck you going down in this basement every day? What's down there?
Okay.
What you doing down there?
That's
wait, no, the one I didn't see the basement one. I think I seen the one she was in a shed.
Oh.
See, that's why I kept telling you, like, she got out in the end. I'm like, yeah, at the hospital or whatever. It's based off a true story. There's like a documentary.
Man, like he locked his daughter down in the basement and was raping her.
Oh no,
it
wasn't a daughter. It was some random girl.
Yeah. Oh no, this was his daughter. Because she kept saying like when she turned 18, she was leaving because the dad was mad, weird, and controlling. So one day when the mom left,
she was saying this at 8.
No.
Oh.
She was saying this at like 17. She was turning 18.
And I think she was hidden down there for like 24 years.
24 years, bitch. And was sending kids upstairs. In the real story, 3 kids went upstairs and 3 kids was raised in the basement. In the movie, they did 3 kids, period, and one of them went upstairs. And only 2.
So when the kids went upstairs, nobody was like.
The way he did it was he put the baby in a bassinet and had her write a letter, like basically like mom, because the mom was very distraught about it. Like, where did she go? Because the mom left, and then one day he was like, hey, help me carry this to the basement. And took her down there and locked her down there. And had, like, been raping her in the movie from day one, or whatever. I guess in the documentary it stated that he didn't start raping her until after a year. Either way it goes, it's some sick shit.
Fucking dad.
Because how the fuck did the mom not know?
Because I think it was like a bomb shelter in their basement, and it was hidden behind like a bookcase or whatever. But he went to the basement every day.
You ain't never think to like, what the fuck is he going in the basement for so much?
Is
there a man cave down there? What the fuck is he watching down there?
I guess in the real
story down there.
Like,
who you down there talking to? Who down there?
Not even talking to. What is you doing?
Like if you on your phone, who the fuck you keep going?
Okay, who the fuck do you keep talking to?
Right.
Because whoever this bitch is, that's what I would have been. I would have been in the basement. I would have been down there stooping.
Right. For 24 years though, I would have been down that basement.
Why do you go down there?
So yeah, he's right. After the first few days, why do you keep going down there?
I don't give a fuck.
The first couple of weeks maybe.
First,
okay, I was going to the bathroom. Why you going to the bathroom so much?
You can tell he's down there for hours and shit at a time. Cause like it's literally a whole ecosystem down there.
I mean, at least had to be 10 minutes to get a rape on. Okay, maybe 5. So it's like,
and the kids are down there. They interacting. They watching TV and shit. It was some sick shit, bitch. I'm telling you. So I guess in the real story, the way you get down there was from like the outside of the house or something. It was like a whole building.
I think
she was scared of him.
Yeah, I think she knew what was up, and she didn't want to say.
So
anything.
he was sitting the kids upstairs with a note on the front porch, like, "Hey mom, like I met a guy, but I can't take care of this kid," and like just drop the kids off. Like the girl was coming back to drop the kids off and leaving, and never saying nothing to the mom.
Wait, the girl herself?
Yeah, the wife thought that the daughter was dropping the kids off.
But did the wife actually see the daughter?
No, she will only ever find the kids on the porch.
Yeah,
but he was okay.
Couldn't. It couldn't add up to me.
First of all, I'm gonna take the kid. We need to figure out who the fuck these kids belong to.
I just feel like,
because I would have DNA test. It would have been like in my brain, okay, like this kid also belongs to somebody else outside of my child. So if we could track that person down, we could probably track her down. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have just.
And then you would have seen the DNA was too much the same and been like, wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
But yeah, and he would do shit like turn the power off down there. One of the kids had asthma. How she ended up getting out was the daughter, who was 19 by the time they got out of this, the kid was 19. Now she was down there for 24 years, but 19 was having an asthma attack. And he came down there and he let her go to the hospital because they had never been around other people outside of like their ecosystem. Girl, and I guess when they got to the hospital and they found it wasn't no records or whatever, and she ain't say nothing, was acting weird. In the movie she runs up to a person, but in real life if there was a follow-up, like there was like something was fucking weird about like all of that. Like she ain't have no, because she actually got out in 2008. So, you know, by then, that would be red flag. Like, why the fuck this bitch ain't got no dental records, no name, no school records, no nothing. Like, a 19-year-old don't even make sense. So, yeah. It was pretty good. Lifetime. You know it's always some sick, crazy shit on Lifetime.
Okay, so they was birthing the kids in the basement.
And one of the kids died.
Yeah,
one died when it was born.
Because he beat the shit out of her. Because she was finding a way to escape. I guess how it was in the basement, like the ceiling was like coming apart because it rained or something. So she dug out and she took a flashlight because he let them have stuff. It just wasn't a grand scale of things. And somebody was walking past and seen it. But came and knocked on the door. And he came down there and he whooped her ass. So she ended up going into labor and the baby died.
Yeah, this is just, I just can't believe the mom didn't know nothing about this, and I'm striking it as a lie.
Nah, it's a true story.
It's true that she's lying.
Oh,
I think the mom was scared.
I feel like he had one of those abusive
they got together.
Yeah, that's what happened when a guy is an abuser. He makes them afraid. Like, she's not gonna come out and say that, because who's gonna come out and say like, yeah, I knew that, you know, he had somebody downstairs, but I ain't say anything. Even if she knew it was her daughter or not, you knew somebody. Yeah, how the fuck is you?
Well, they said the neighbors and stuff had heard noises and all.
So how the fuck the neighbor hear shit and the person in the house couldn't hear shit?
Wasn't just a standalone house. It was like a building. They were in like a building with like tenants. He owned the building or something.
So it's an apartment complex.
Yeah, in real life. In the movie, it's just a standalone house. Bro, I'm gonna watch the documentary. This is what somebody told me about it, but I was just flabbergasted that some shit like this even like was happening.
What happened to the dad?
He ended up in jail from once they went to the hospital or whatever. He ended up in jail because they investigated. And then they gave him their real address.
So that the people had their address,
the actual
address. Went and followed up at the house.
Mm-hmm. Because they said it was weird, the note that the girl wrote. Because he took them a note, not like she said anything. Like, it was crazy. He was 73 when he got arrested, so he had been raping her for a while. It was crazy. I don't know. Well, I guess we can head into the bullshit. So, bullshit of the week is a lot. Let's start with something that doesn't require a lot of background information. It's All-Star Weekend. Today is going to be the game because we record on Sundays, for those of you who do not know.
On Sundays we record.
Are y'all team Kevin Durant or team Damian Lillard?
I don't fuck about that shit.
I'm about to say, girl, you know I don't care.
Fuck about that shit.
I'm team Damian Lillard because I'm team LeBron. Don't give a fuck. It's fucking hood in Atlanta. Somebody had already died. They done shot a couple places.
They taking people's fucking tires.
Bro, when they said it was $500 to park somewhere, I was like, they gotta be smoking crack.
No, the meme.
Purist.
Somebody was at somebody's window talking about, hey, I know where you can park it for All-Star Weekend.
I seen something where somebody was saying they seen people sleeping in their cars.
There was a girl sleeping in a U-Haul. Yes. That's why I know how Atlanta rolls for a big weekend. So as it got closer, I was like, I ain't going.
Man, and I heard all the rooms are booked, all the rentals are booked. Like,
yeah, the rentals was like $500 a day. Yeah, I kept my ass at home.
People are, and
I had somewhere to stay, and I had a way to get around, and I still kept my ass at. I don't like crowded Atlanta. Crowded Atlanta is. The mall looked ridiculous. It looked a fool. I couldn't get jiggy with that shit. And I'd be damned if I pay anybody's $500 to park my vehicle any the fuck where.
Okay.
They gonna have to ticket me.
What is this coming from?
Because that's a toll fee at this point.
I'm just like,
shit.
The people that's going down there just to kick it and don't got it, don't go. That's it. Don't.
I said something that said don't go down there with $200.
It's fucking. That's fucking.
No,
ridiculous.
I'm talking about the people that's sleeping in their cars and shit like that. Like, it's not worth it. If you don't got it, you ain't got it. Stop trying to live this life.
No, I don't even think that's about not having it. All the rooms are booked.
Yeah.
Then don't go.
Yeah.
Why are you sleeping in your car?
Yeah, bitch, because they wanted to fucking go.
Why would you wait last minute?
Yeah.
Shit,
you
been knew it was All-Star Weekend.
No, they just decided it was gonna be All-Star Weekend. What was it? A month ago. And where was it gonna be at? They was debating whether or not they was gonna do the game or whatever. Either way it goes.
Okay, and if you're sleeping in your car, you had to have waited last minute.
Yeah. Cause I think everything.
You still went, and you're sleeping in your car.
Cause niggas probably thought like, oh, I could go, and maybe somebody
just last minute.
Yeah.
No matter what way you put it, it's still last minute.
They went on hope.
Like, nah, don't go. Don't go. It's not worth it. A prayer and a dream. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it.
I'm just not going for the traffic. I'm not going for. I like to eat. Okay. Right. So all the restaurants I want to go to, them bitches would have been stacked, booked, and cracking at the fucking seams, and I wasn't with it. Right. I gotta go on a slow weekend where I can get a table regularly. Like,
I can't wait till we go.
Because we was gonna go as a fucking fox. I'm glad we didn't go. That shit would have been a hot mess. A hot fucking mess. Just maneuvering around, hell no. Yeah, looking forward to Houston. Y'all heard about how they ain't gotta wear no mask and shit no more?
Yeah, someone took away the mask mandate, and Joe Biden doesn't agree with it. He don't feel like.
I'm trying to understand then why are we pushing the vaccine if we're not trying to get out of the mask?
I mean, I just feel like there's different strands anyways. No vaccines doesn't help for all strands anyways. So if they taking the mask off, that's just because they tired. That's all that is.
I mean, I'm with that plan at this, but
it brings us all the way back to why the fuck was we doing this shit 5 months ago?
Anyways,
why? If you just want to sit there and be like, we don't have to wear masks and the shit's still going on, what was the point?
Well, yeah, but because they have a vaccine out now.
But
it doesn't matter.
The thing is, who's going to get the vaccine is going to be who's going to get it. Who still ends up getting it, even with getting the vaccine, is still going to be
because it does not. At a point in time,
didn't they run out of the vaccine?
They claim that they should have enough for everybody with Johnson Johnson's getting approved or something by May for every single person.
Right, yeah, because when they was giving it, they ran out,
and it still wasn't for all the different strains.
Just like the flu vaccination, which is why
so many people don't get the flu vaccination. Which is the same people that's not going to get the.
I think it's probably all just
hello.
First of all, it's all a money scheme.
Okay.
It's a money scheme because you know how much they fucking paid to get that vaccination created, bitch. They like take these masks off so y'all can get the COVID, and then y'all have to go and buy that vaccine. We ain't waste all this money for nothing.
Motherfuckers getting
for people to be talking about we ain't getting it.
Yeah,
they
people are still getting with the mask.
I feel like what they're like at this point,
you're less likely to get it if you have a mask on. If you don't have a mask on, you're more likely to get it.
I was in my home when I got it.
But somebody who had it came to your house and didn't have a mask on.
Yeah, I got it from my house. So that's saying like, oh, because I go out in the public for.
But you got it at your house because somebody.
But my mom also got it, and she had only been between the grocery store and my granny's house and her house at the time.
That's not saying the mask is not 100%.
Yeah.
That you're not going to get it.
And shit, the person that you got it from barely wear a mask.
But I'm saying the mask is not 100%. It's not. And they know that, but they've been saying that.
Wore a mask or not, if it ever came in, because the way they say it is, it's off of surfaces, clothes, and through breathing. So if that is the case, no, this has been y'all gonna look this shit up.
So I could touch my food, put my food in my mouth, and still get it, even if I have a mask on. It's not just by breathing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just like any cold, a common cold. You can touch a fucking handle, and you get that shit because you touch the handle. Doesn't matter.
Because they still wanna increase the chances. I feel like they still wanna increase the chances of people getting it, so they have to get that vaccine.
No, because you don't have to get it if you get it.
Yeah,
you still don't have.
You're probably more likely to get it.
They don't. It's not mandatory. So they just at this point now they're probably just tired of hearing everybody bitching and complaining about all this and that, and they're just like, fuck it, whatever.
It doesn't make sense to me if they're going to be pushing the vaccine to also be saying you still got to wear a mask. Because I'm like to Amber's point, which was my point from the beginning of this shit. Who's going to get it is going to get it because it operates the same as all other viruses. Oh, it's more deadly. I never said it wasn't more deadly. I did not say that. How you contract it though is exactly the same. I'm still just on the very first point. People be getting to the ass end of oh, it's more deadly, it can last longer. I ain't say shit about none of that shit.
How y'all get the common cold? This is exactly
it can all be true at the same time. You can still like.
I mean, I don't think I want the mask thing to be like mandatory anymore. I'm kind of over it, but
because I said it is what it is at this point. Like it is what it is. If I got it from my own home, it is what it is at this point. Like,
and I honestly, I don't think have came into. Well, I've came into contact, but I haven't got it since.
Man, and then the day after, I found out you had it, I was like, fuck, I just drank after her, but I was cool.
Yeah, I think I had that shit before it was called Corona.
And that's why I feel like it was all I feel like it was already different strands in the first place because the fact that everybody wasn't getting the same symptoms, I feel like they was having different strands and everybody get those same symptoms. Because I had the same symptoms as the person that gave it to me, but the next person probably didn't have all those symptoms. That's why I feel like that's when the strands were different.
Me and Amber was outside of fucking Crackle Barrel. I swear to God, I was gonna die. Because I was trying to yak up like phlegm, like it was not coming. I thought I was gonna die right there in the parking lot. Just drop dead.
Just drop dead right there.
I swear to God. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, So, be safe in Atlanta if you are still there.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
dangerous.
And nobody had on masks. And any
Why
of the pictures I
should you?
see.
Fuck the corona thing. Be safe because these.
Listen,
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about the nigga
The
tree.
nigga
They
tree. Be
said
safe
fuck
because of
the
the
they
nigga
said
tree.
fuck corona.
It's not, but
They
the
been
thing
acting
about it
fucking
is, if
fool.
you
We ain't
go
wearing
in
no
those
masks, we shooting
environments,
shit up.
you take the risk. Don't go in them environments if you scary, and that's what I
Right.
keep saying about this mask shit. If you that scared,
Don't go
nowhere.
Don't go to a place that you know is going to be highly fucking packed. Don't do none of that shit. It's no point of going to these places and then complain. You knew off rip what it was going to be. You knew. We knew Atlanta been kicking it since been kicking it.
Okay,
With
they
no
never
mask.
closed. Never.
With no mask. So don't go to Atlanta if you feel like you scared about getting corona.
don't go out. Period. Cause the mask,
not
the
even
place
guaranteed.
that the mask pisses me off.
It's
the
not
most
even just don't
is
go
the
out.
fucking
Don't have
restaurant.
no contact. Don't go out. Nothing.
Right.
It's the restaurant that gets
'Cause you only gotta
that
wear it
fucking grinds my
to
ass,
go
like
in, but
it
then you
burns
take it
my
off.
asshole up, like my ass be on fire when I go to the restaurant.
Blood
Because it
boiling.
doesn't make fucking sense. So I gotta walk in with it, but as soon as I get there, to the table, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna breathe all through this bitch. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna breathe over the plate.
As us, the person next to me is gonna breathe too without that
With
mask.
their mask on.
You
The shit
know
does
who
not-
could be passing it around? The fucking waiter.
Because even with their mask on, they're touching this, they touching
Right.
that,
And then they're coming to your table. Here's your drink. Like,
here's your tab.
You know what
whatever.
does make sense to me too? When you go somewhere and like a drive-through and they have gloves on, what the fuck is the point of that? Because after you take my card and do all that shit,
They
you're not
switching
changing the
everything.
gloves.
I can't stand the plastic over the keypad.
Y'all are not changing that after we all touch it.
It doesn't. Well, they're
We're not
wiping
doing
it down, which is still like. So why did you put the plastic over it? If you're just gonna wipe the plastic down, you could just wipe the thing down. But whatever.
Right.
It just
Doesn't make
fucking
any sense.
pisses me off.
doesn't make any sense.
All of this shit is retarded. Sorry. Oh, all
People
this
not
shit is
thinking it all the way
little-
through.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So be safe from the nigga tree. Okay. So follow up. This is follow up from last week. The baby didn't hit nobody,
He didn't.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't at all.
And there's a video to
Insecure
prove
went on
it.
that goddamn rant.
but I'm
He
still
ain't
sick of
even touched
him.
nobody.
Always involved in
Right.
some
He
shit.
ain't even
Because
touched
the headlines
nobody.
was saying he did,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
I was the
He
only
was just
one who
watching
gave him
like,
the benefit
ooh.
of the doubt because you didn't know the situation.
Either way,
And
it
in the
goes.
situation turned out he even fucking blew it.
Whatever.
He
Either
did
way.
it.
Ooh, yeah. He
That's
was
kinda how
just
you do
looking
the
from the
background.
goddamn window.
He did exactly what I said. Exactly what I said should have happened. When I was like, why wouldn't one of somebody in his crew do it and not him? And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, good for the baby. You didn't hit nobody this time.
But the guy trying to sue him though.
Well, I guess because it was his video.
Mm.
Whatever. Speaking of hitting, Sukiana and Kayla, they want to
of hitting.
fight.
No, they don't.
Well,
Suki
Suki
wanna
want to
I didn't
fight.
see Kayla say anything.
Kayla, she finally said something. I think maybe like today.
What
or
did she
something.
say? I never seen what she said.
Talking about, I was having
a.
a good time. I was waiting to respond. Like, no, bitch, because you responded because everybody was on your ass because you didn't
You was
respond.
looking like a hoe.
Right. Okay.
Where-
And then she's talking about we can go to the streets and fight. That's not what she said. She
Let's
said,
get paid.
why wouldn't you get paid for it at this point? Because you're scared.
Right.
She's trying to say some street shit because
She
Suki
knows
is saying
something
something
happened.
else. Right. Like,
I like Sukiana. I'm sorry.
I do
She
like
is
her.
so fucking
She's funny as
ghetto.
fuck.
I love her ghetto, like.
Shit.
and then
ghetto
somebody,
life.
I was looking at her comments, somebody was like, you too big to be fired. She was like, honey, I'm 5'1".
I'm 5'1".
Like,
She had me rolling with that fucking TikTok, like how I'm gonna be in the streets in summer because I got.
yes! Did I send that to y'all? That shit funny as fuck. Because I was wondering, because I didn't have the sound on at first. I was here.
Like, she's like, I'm trying to get my ponytail away from the hill. She's like, I shake my ass in the club. I was rolling because that's gonna be me everywhere.
That shit funny as fuck.
Because I'm summering this summer.
You're looking crazy. That shit was
I'm summering this summer and I can't wait.
single, so I can summer this summer because the baby, I'm motherfucking outside. Y'all hear me? You trying to be outside?
I'm trying to be outside, bitch.
Let's be
I'm outside
We
right
gotta
with
leave
you.
you in the house.
That's fine because my birthday gonna be lit.
We gonna be there too. We gonna
Okay.
be outside.
I can't wait till the summer.
Definitely, I need to start having an annual thing for my birthday because
you doing?
We really be kicking it.
No, it's really.
And people really be salty when I don't invite people.
We were supposed to go to Vegas this year, though. That was the plan.
That was
definitely the plan.
Last year?
No, this year.
For your 30th, yes.
Last year is when
we were gonna go last year, but then you was like, "Nah, we're gonna do it for the 30th," and then you was like, "Nah, we're just gonna throw a big ass party." Yes, but this year we're supposed to go.
Oh no! When the Corona shit started and we was already planning early, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go to Vegas whatever another time." I already knew this year I was probably gonna have
to. I'm trying to put a stamp on my passport. That's what I'm trying to do for my birthday. I'm trying to go somewhere.
My birthday this year, I'm definitely trying to pass.
We were supposed to go to Jamaica for your birthday last year, but it didn't happen.
I'm thinking like after Amber's party, I'll be deciding what it is that's gonna happen because that'll be a good time to. That way we know which direction the world is going. Because I'm so glad we didn't pay for that shit last year.
We were supposed to have a kid trip.
Disneyland.
We was looking at stuff real early too. Like we started playing at the beginning.
I'm glad we was looking at stuff early because we was like, y'all, we was like beginning of the year. We was already talking about it because we knew because it was my 30th. We wanted to do a trip with the kids. So we had been talking about doing a trip with the kids since the year before.
Right.
And because we did Coachella the year before that. So
and like, we still haven't went to Real and Loud yet.
Because that we canceled that last year.
We canceled it.
That was before Corona though, and I'm glad we canceled it.
I don't remember why we canceled it.
I don't know why we canceled it.
I don't know why.
We had the hotel booked and everything, but it was a good thing we did because remember they got the shoot and everybody was getting the shoot outside here and everything, so that turned out good. So we're gonna do a kids trip and we were supposed to start paying for my birthday at least in March, and then shit hit the fan in March.
Yeah, that's when shit started going downhill.
Yeah.
So I got a booking agent and everything trying to set up this Vegas shit. Like we gonna do this, like a big ass lit place, like
Well, now because I want to see what's gonna be open by the time my birthday come around this year, because shit been opening and closing and opening back. Right. So,
but that's also because businesses have been getting fined and shit. Who wants to deal with that?
For no fucking reason, because this mad shit, this COVID shit is some bullshit at this point in time.
I ain't even gonna lie. Bartending with this mask on is so fucking annoying.
I be having to pull my mask down to here. What'd you say?
Right.
Not to hear. What'd you say? Right. It's like, I gotta turn the music down.
Bro, somebody's like, huh? And I'm like, it's 88. Like, they're like, huh? I'm like, it's 88. And they're like, huh? I'm like, it's 88. And I said, shit, no, that's not it. It's 88. Bro, I kept giving wrong numbers, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck is that? 28? No, it's 80. They're like, huh? I said, fuck it. I'm like, it's 88.
Bro.
88.
So what else happened? Oh, this is something for your girl. EJ is working with Erica Banks now. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel no way about it. It's business. Yeah, get your money. And
I think it's a little messy.
But EJ never, I feel like he never been the type of person to even care or
even if he don't care, I feel like what Erica Banks in, it's kind of like.
But Erica Banks said that shit at a point in time. She said she would do a song with Megan. She said it's business. She don't have no beef with her or nothing. That's
not I don't think
people's making
it's the label situation.
Right, people trying to make it
like a Nicki Minaj and Cardi.
Right.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's like a label thing. So for EJ to go and work with like Erica, knowing that she's signed to 1501 and the drama that was with Megan.
I mean, shit, him and Megan ain't even friends anymore.
This is why people need to stop doing that. Like, business.
Right, because why even be
this
loyal?
is my makeup artist.
I'm not mad at him moving
You're
around.
not my friend and my makeup artist. It's going to be my makeup artist. This is my makeup. That's when people get shit.
Megan dropped him for whatever reason, and then he tried to talk to her at Cardi B's birthday party, and she was like trying to fight him.
But yeah, they need to stop that. Like, if you my friend, you my friend. If it's business, you my makeup artist, my stylist, my hair, whatever they're called. That's it. Stop doing that. Like, and that's literally what's going on. What Ari did that.
I was just thinking that to Olivia song.
Yeah, Ari. Who else?
And that was stupid.
That was stupid.
She was stupid.
She was mad at Tay for doing Kylie's hair. Like, girl, that's Kylie Jenner. Bitch, fuck
Why
you.
would I?
Why wouldn't I do her hair?
Why wouldn't I have that on my catalog?
Right. Like, girl, you crazy?
Bitch, I'm canceling your hair appointment, matter of fact.
Okay.
You know what? I'm sick. I gotta reschedule.
So I just thought that was interesting. A little messy, nonetheless, because they were kicking it like they was friends. You know who really just do not care for Megan Thee Stallion? Jason Lee. He did not like her.
You did, and I can't wait. When we go on break, I'm gonna watch it because I meant to watch it when you sent it, but I was like,
he do not like. It was actually.
I didn't know he didn't like her.
Yeah, it was an old clip when
that
part. What's his name? Dude busted in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that old girl tried to defend her. Like, I mean, she was like, nah, it could be just the friends. Like,
yeah, she got some raggedy ass friends.
Yeah, and
she do got some raggedy ass friends. Always recording her drunk and.
Like, I mean, that's her boyfriend. Like, if I'm in the bathroom with a whole bunch of my friends too, we like, what y'all laughing at? Like, I would expect that.
It did make him look really bad, and he don't got that type of reputation now.
But it wasn't like it was a public restroom. It wasn't like he busted in a public restroom.
I don't know. It just looked bad.
Shit, that could she was in there getting her shit ate. That's why for real. That's what he was thinking.
What else? It wasn't really much with the bullshit this week, but it was a little bit. Coi Leray versus Benzino.
Which is her daddy.
Okay, most people don't know.
Not daddy like Zaddy, but that's her father.
Yeah, that's her father.
That's her father.
And you ladies didn't see this, but basically, long story short, Benzino really got an issue with her mom. Like, and it shows. You could tell that they had an estranged relationship because he has mad issues with her mom. Because the first thing he said when they were going back and forth was, you know where the fuck I met her mom's at? In the fucking project. She already had 2 kids. Well, you still was fucking with her.
What's that have to do with it? What's that got to do with anything? What the fuck that got to do with me?
That's what I'm saying. Cause he like, I was never no fucking deadbeat. I fucking took care of her other 2 kids, her older brothers. I bet she ain't saying that. And da 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 da. That's not what she said. Like, parents, cause this can go for the mother or the father. You have to take in regard that your kids might not feel like you did the best job parenting, and you can very well be a present parent as far as like physically being there and not be present. Like,
you can be there but not there. Just
yeah.
because you give me money doesn't mean that you're there.
Yeah, and she said like they lost everything at one point in time, and like that nigga kind of like let them figure it out. So as a kid, like, yeah, nigga, I have problems with you. Probably not enough to say that I hate you, which is what she said in the song. Like, it's not gonna make me not gonna change shit, whatever. And that's what you got from it. And that's what she said. Like, you're gonna, instead of congratulate me on where I'm ranking at with my song, you talking about what the fuck I said about you, and nobody even really thinks about that part.
Right.
Not even that. You don't have to go to anybody and say anything. Go to your kid and try to establish what's wrong. How can I fix this? And that's it. Like,
yeah.
Mend that relationship between your kid that your kid had to sit there and make a song.
Shit, bitch, I didn't even never read them the fucking lyrics. I didn't even know she said that until she did that breakfast. I think she did like a Breakfast Club interview. She said something like,
pull up in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, that's all I know. I never even knew she said anything other than that until she did that interview, I think with the Breakfast Club, but she was with Angela Yee for sure.
Service. It was lip service.
Yeah, she did it with Angela Yee and some people.
Lyrics because I'm waiting for you.
No, bitch, I don't know. She said something about her dad not being there.
Something like,
because we all know the gist.
But that won't make me better. That's all I know.
Because we all know the gist, but we don't know the lyrics.
I don't know what the fuck she said. But nobody knew him until it came up on lip service.
That was her daddy.
Right, when it came up, like, because they brought up the lyrics, and she said that, or no, they was asking her how come nobody know that that's her dad. Like, does she not want nobody to know that? And in that interview, she didn't really like badmouth them or anything like that.
Okay. Compelling information.
Okay, what she
My
said?
daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let up. I want to say fuck that man, but that shit won't make me better. Me and my brother still beefing right now because he didn't get that letter. I don't know.
That was all she said.
Yeah.
And he tripping off of that. Who's in that letter? Focus.
There's a whole fucking 37 lines and you pick one.
That's what
2 lines.
He's terrible.
And you kind of a hit dog will holler, goddammit, because you made it static. Okay?
Right. You put it out there because it wasn't.
And then you also proved that the issue issue's not even with her, it's with the baby mom. What is up with niggas and having this disdain for their baby mama that it just lets them forget that they have kids? Like,
right.
And that your kids is not gonna give a fuck about how you feel about her once they get to a certain point. Like, so you don't even have to talk to her, nigga. Like, matter of fact, she don't even want to talk to you. Cause I bet you this baby mama ain't talked to this nigga since. Probably since. And you know he ain't shit because
you see what
he doing to the outdoor. Yeah. So he gives me that if he's in distress with you, he's gonna he's gonna act away with the kid and everything else.
Yeah, he only fucking with the kid if y'all together, basically.
Right. Yeah. Or if he feel like he cool with you.
He's that type of guy.
Yeah, he's one of them.
It's crazy how niggas just get that option.
And I
must be nice
option to lay hands.
Like, dang, must be nice to be a dad.
That's so fucking wild. What else? Okay.
There's only one thing.
Yeah. Okay.
JT.
Yeah. JT.
Because girl, what was you reading on there?
Oh, no, because I was thinking
Jonathan.
Yeah, we already. Oh, we didn't talk about. That's what I'm like. I feel like okay, so Jonathan. Those of you guys who don't know who Jonathan is like the arch nemesis to Tay.
Yeah.
The other wig guy.
Right. He was doing Megan's wigs for a while. Mm-hmm. You see her with him. Hey, friend. Him.
Yeah. That's the one with the monkey, right?
Yeah.
He be doing 6ix9ine's wigs. He did
Jeffree Star's.
He did some wigs for Nicki.
He does Keisha Cole's.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one who did the wet dog?
He does Asian dog.
Him. He do the wet dog wigs. He went to jail for theft. So ain't really what y'all think about that?
Didn't look into that.
Oh, you didn't.
Right. No, I guess he went to jail. It was some petty theft, like a light that he didn't give back or something petty.
All I know is that was interesting.
But
you don't know what?
What I sent?
She don't know what. Whoop. So it was just a light. That's all. I be waiting for y'all to elaborate because I didn't know it was just a light.
She had more information.
That was all it was a light, like some type of light. I said it was something petty. It was a light.
That's why I was waiting for her to be like, oh yeah, it was a selfie ring.
Oh yeah, like, I don't know what kind of light it was.
This nigga was going to elaborate.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about it.
It was a flashlight.
Some type of light. It was like petty theft.
Yeah. Ain't much I can say about that. I don't really get into Jonathan. I'm sorry. He's about his business, but I think he does messy business, and that will burn bridges.
You think? Really? Like, what do you mean?
Like
how he worked with Jeffree Star, and because the people was mad about that. I felt like he gave him 20 bands to do his hair.
It comes a point in time where it's the morals over the money.
Motherfuckers still buy Gucci.
Right.
So what's different?
They done had a noose or no, like
y'all paying to wear Gucci. He's getting paid to make a wig.
I don't know. Jeffree is, I guess, because of the industry. It's what Jeffree does to black women within his industry directly. Like
people still shop at H&M.
I don't actually.
Oh, cause I do. But I don't really write those little. I don't.
Oh no, bitch! The shit that I like, I'm gonna keep shopping.
Yeah, if I like it, I like it. Starbucks.
It's all. But I'm just saying, he just is always on the non-moral side of the track. It's like he has no moral regard for any fucking thing. He doesn't stand on nothing. I don't know. That just bothers me.
Like El
people.
Chapo.
That bothers me about people.
I'm just like, listen, you can pick and choose. You could think about so many scenarios. Like people just pick. You're right, pick and choose. Like,
oh, I'm not mad at him at all.
Right? Because I'm like, I hate that wet dog.
Oh yeah, he was the one that was in that video fighting with Asian doll. Remember that video?
Don't remember that.
You didn't see that video? Him and Asian doll was in the video fighting
like at
just always at like a fair.
Like that blog said, she's always giving me city trends. It's always
and then her ass gonna post talk about that dress was I think like $1,900 or something like that. That dress
don't like it looked
city trends.
It did. It was giving me
with them yellow panties.
Can't dress at all.
At all.
Them
and the fact
panties.
that one thing that I
sent you panties and your panties,
bro, and that fucking side by side with her and Jada wearing the exact same thing and she looked dumb. But they had on the same fucking thing.
I think she
I like her shoes better, but I like
I didn't like the outfit on Asian at all.
She looked cheap in it.
She did. It was giving me City Trends.
But Jada was missing the jacket or something.
Nah, they didn't have a jacket on.
That Asian doll has something else on that was the same print and everything.
No, I was talking about the green.
I'm talking about the green.
Oh, you talking about the green outfit? I was talking about there was some other. Damn, who was the person she was compared to in some?
I like
blue
Jada.
outfit or
I like
something.
her.
I do too. That's my girl. I love
I like
Jada.
her.
Jada Waiter.
Yeah.
She's unproblematic. People be fucking with her.
Yeah.
I like her.
Why y'all looking at me like I was about to start talking shit? Like goddamn.
But it's like people be fucking with her. I like all of them. I like her. I like Dream Doll. I like
I
Ari.
grew to like Dream Doll because I was not fucking with Dream Doll.
Yeah, I
for a
was not
long
fucking
time.
with her at all.
But as time went on, I'm like, you know,
when I started fucking with her on Love and Hip Hop.
yes,
Bad Girls
it.
Club, I wasn't fucking with her.
Yeah, I didn't like her then. No, some niggas just don't realize that they ain't worth the body. They just ain't worth the body.
That's why niggas don't be counting.
I got rules to deletion.
I think we went over these rules.
We did.
Yeah, we went over these rules, but I'm
A
just
few
saying.
episodes back.
Yeah, some niggas just ain't worth the body. Anyway, so
Oh, you know what? I'm -1 again.
really,
I'm -1.
oh,
I mean,
I gotta go over my list
kind of
again.
like a
I gotta go over my list again.
damn nah, because we have a kid, so.
Oh my gosh! Shut up! Shut
Hey, I
up!
want to drop that body from my list too.
Liz, I was thinking,
I
like,
can't
you know what?
stand
That's like
you.
that was one.
That's
of the
like a
rules. You have
permanent
kid,
one.
That's a permanent one. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I can't
Damn
stand
it! I
you.
want to
This
drop that
knowledge.
off my list too, man.
Goddamn
It's so
fucking
fucking
mileage.
crazy. Hey.
Well, shit. My shit been deleted and went back to 0 a long time ago. So far.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, if you have a kid by them, they have to stay
Oh
on there.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we said. That's why I was like, oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Nah.
Now, two,
Well,
you ain't never gonna be able to
Well, I'm at 2. So
Hey, bitch, according
Shit,
to...
me too. I'm at 2. Yeah, I'm at 2.
You ain't gonna talk about me.
we ain't gonna talk about me.
That still ain't deep. I ain't sat and thought about it, to be honest. Because technically, by definition, I only got one.
Okay. By definition, I only have 2, and one of them really don't count.
And I'm definitely counting old man, because, yeah, that counts. So I got 2 as well.
I'm about to say, I got 2. I got a boyfriend right now. Clearly, I know what happens with that.
No, I'm single. Yeah. So only gotta claim the ones that I want.
Ain't nobody having a nigga not fucking.
Say that. So, JT.
Okay, like, so what are we talking?
My Sagittarius sis JT been in a fucking Twitter frenzy for about 2 weeks now.
Yes.
Okay.
Since
We talked about it
Uzi
last week. Yeah.
officially went public. This week she's being crucified, but not really, because she don't give a fuck, about blocking this girl with cancer. And I feel her on why she got blocked.
She said
I don't
that
think
it
there was
bots.
anything wrong with that.
She said it was all bots.
No, she said she called
that
them
she
bots.
thought it was a bot because the girl was under every single thing that she was writing or posting. So she was like, I was in the middle of arguing with old girl and da-da-da-da, so I blocked her ass because she was in my way.
Okay, blocked her. You hold on.
Yeah. And that's how it happened.
Because under the comments for one of those
She went
gossip
live.
posts, under one of those gossip posts, she said, y'all love to put some negative shit up about me. Those were all bots. That's what she said.
Oh, well, yeah, she went live and basically said, like,
Yeah,
she
she
was,
was alive.
yeah, I only seen the live, I didn't see that comment. Yeah, like, basically, Shorty was getting on my motherfucking nerves.
But why is it a problem that she blocked her though? I would have blocked her too. What
So that goes
you got
into-
Yeah,
cancer?
because they said that she was commenting on her stuff, the people that follow her stuff and all that.
Yeah. Like, can
Who,
you
the girl
FaceTime
with
me?
the-
She
yeah.
wanted a FaceTime from JT before she died.
She said I was going
But
to
she
come back to
coming and
that.
talking shit.
Was she?
Oh,
Wasn't the girl with-
It was somebody else saying, why didn't you respond to her?
Yeah.
Talking shit.
Oh, so the
so
girl.
do you think that famous people should be obligated to fans with illness or just interacting with fans? Because I don't think
I
you're
don't think they
obligated.
should be
You're
obligated,
not
no.
obligated, I feel like.
I'm not not a person that deals well with like a medical type thing. So even if I got famous, I'm never gonna be that celebrity that's coming to talk to you in the hospital. It's not happening.
I just feel like you shouldn't have to, but also being in the public eye, that's what people expect for you to do.
You can expect a lot of shit.
You always respond to negative comments. So you have interactions with people negatively, so why not have,
that's only positive.
Famous.
See, that's only positive for you. Like, maybe I'm not the type of person that has like the sensitivity level to deal with somebody with an illness, so I keep away from them because I'm one of them people. Like, if that shit would just make me cry. I'm not going to the cancer wing. I would be boo-hoo hearing the whole time. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I will be in complete breakdown. That's not something that will be good for me as a person. And just because I'm famous, I'm not obligated to come talk to you just because you got cancer.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good look, but you're definitely not obligated.
Yeah. What if I'm not just built for that?
I'm not built for somebody crying in my face. Okay. Let alone somebody that has an illness.
Not saying that she should, like, fuck her and your kid. It's like, they do got to take in consideration, like, what if Jake, like, that might be traumatic for her? Like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Sorry about your cancer. Seeing you might break me down to a different level.
What to say. Keep your head up.
Right, keep your head up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You'll beat
praying.
This. I'll pray for you. You'll beat this. Keep your head up.
I think it's a nice gesture, but fans got to realize that the artists are human beings too, and a lot of y'all illnesses is some shit to take in. I'm sorry. And like, everybody ain't built.
It probably is something like that though, because she went live with that little boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little boy.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
That was.
Yeah. They always forget the good things that people do, and they
I fuck with JT, and you got blocked, girl. Sorry for your luck. You should have stopped. You should have just quit.
She said I was.
Because whether you got cancer or not doesn't mean that you get to spam my fucking messages. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, that's just that on that for me.
You don't get such a bitch.
You don't get to spam my fucking messages because you got cancer. Bitch, I got PTSD. I'm not scared. I ain't spamming fucking Beyonce, and I want to talk to her. Okay, her and Rihanna. Answer my fucking messages, bitch. Okay, both of y'all.
Both of y'all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't never gonna be mad at somebody famous because they don't want to interact with somebody with an illness, because that might be triggering for them.
Right. Like, what if their mom or somebody close to them?
That's like if Megan was like, I don't want to talk to cancer kids. I could get it. Like, my mom died of brain cancer. Like, bitch, this is too much
because you're already
emotionally.
supposed to be strong for that person.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna reach out to somebody that I'm not gonna be strong for.
Yeah, like,
what am I here for?
Right.
For us both to be crying?
Yeah, we just gonna be both in breakdown.
Right,
would it be nice for her to do it because it would be something relatable for her? Yes, but overall, no, bitches. I'm gonna be in shambles all the time.
The most that I would do, honestly, would be like donate to foundations that deal with
but as
that.
far as
I
interacting with one, I'm not.
Right.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, and we also don't know what JT does in her spare time.
Oh my gosh! And they
just because she ignored one person doesn't mean.
And then also they rap about all types of shit, so you can't really expect this out of them. This is what it brings back to when they be saying like, oh, I don't have to be your kid's role model.
Yeah.
Just
I don't make
a cancer patient doesn't mean that I have to, be there for them.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a career. It's a career. It's just like us working somewhere. Like,
yeah, true enough. Oh, when you're in the public eye,
I don't have to volunteer.
Yeah.
When my job say that they're having a potluck and they want everybody to bring food, I don't have to bring food.
Right.
Like, that's all the simplest way I can put it.
Yeah. I mean, that's
a gesture.
Right.
But I don't have to.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
Not obligated to.
And I'm never mad at people having boundaries, because people have emotions as well. They have feelings as well. Like she said, girl, you just was there at the wrong time and that's why you got blocked. And honestly, she should keep your ass on the block list for even making this such a big fucking deal, to be honest, in my opinion.
I feel
to be honest,
I feel like it was. I feel like it blew up because the fans caught wind of it. Because that's when they started.
I'm sick of these
because
fans
she was under everything. So of course the fans see the bitch is under every fucking post. She on every live.
JT, how did they know JT blocked her though?
Because the girl came back was like, she blocked me.
Oh.
Under another fucking post. So once again, you deserve to get blocked. Sorry, you deserve to get blocked. You don't get to harass people just because they famous. I'm sorry.
Right.
They got laws for that.
You're sick.
Yeah, like, people don't get to be an asshole to you just because you got cancer, but you also don't get to be a fucking stalker and harasser just because you got cancer. It just doesn't work like that. So there ain't much really to say about that, you know. Kicking it back over to Amber.
Are you? Mm-hmm. So now it's time for fan letters. If you want to tune into a topic or you need advice, bad advice, good advice, ain't shit advice to make you feel better about the ain't shit things that you do, then you can call us at 614-349-1881 or you can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com.
All right, and this first letter is kind of spicy.
It's only one letter today, ain't it?
Yeah, it's only one.
All right, all three of them. Ooh. Hello, friends. The guy I'm currently having sex with keeps asking to fuck me in the butt. Oh, we're taking it there. Our sex life is pretty much fire with the other two holes I'm letting him have, my mouth and cat.
Bro, y'all, it got emojis.
The emojis.
What was the other two?
Okay. I'm pretty sexually adventurous, but anal is something I'm not too much into. I've tried anal before in the past, but it wasn't the most comfortable, so I never considered it a part of my sex life. I'm not against trying it, but I feel like it's going to hurt. I don't even let him put a finger in my butt because it's uncomfortable, because I'm nervous. Plus, when this guy's penis is a little bigger than average, so when I think about anal with him, my butthole gets tighter. What should I do? Girl, do what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. Shit.
Right. Me personally, I don't like it. It's not my thing. It's not my jam. But because it is uncomfortable, like, it be making me feel like I gotta shit. Like,
you gotta relax.
You gotta prepare for that.
You gotta relax.
She seems too tight.
Yeah, you probably do gotta be relaxed.
You can't think about
shit,
it.
Bitch, mine got a little tight reading that letter. But I've heard that it's not. I've heard that after you get through it, like the first go round, like it's cool, but
not the first go around.
No, I mean,
start
like,
with
once
toys.
you figure it out.
My suggestion is going to be start with toys, and that is there's this one specific toy. Shout out to my girl Tyler, okay? I will give up your IG name, but I don't know if you want all these people to come follow you or whatever. But Tyler was doing like a close friends sex toy review or whatever. And she was talking about there's this one like, which I would suggest, I'm even considering trying. Because it's been on my bucket list, bitch. I'm trying. 2020, bitch, open the floodgates of just trying shit, but whatever. So there's this toy that you could buy that is like anal beads, but they vibrate. It's made like the silicone, and that way you know your limits, like how much you can actually take. I would say start with toys because you said you was open and willing. You just nervous, and because of your nervousness, it's uncomfortable. So I would suggest try toys.
And she said his dick is big, so.
Or you keep on trying until you get it. You have to relax. You have to get into yourself to figure it out. Just because you start off with toys doesn't mean that shit's
well, that's what I'm.
You have to. Figure yours out yourself. Like you have.
That's
to,
why I said get some toys.
This is how I relax. I gotta think about this.
Yeah.
You don't think about it.
See, yeah, that's what I've heard. Once you got it figured out, it's cool.
It's just like having a baby. Like when you push, you're not pushing the right way. You don't know how to push that actual way to push a baby out because it's not a regular push. Like you have to get into the groove and feel it. You gotta relax.
That's why I would suggest toys because you can be by yourself. That way you can experiment with lube or whether or not you need lube. Everybody I said ever heard of, they suggest lube. Oh, girls' suggestion was coconut oil.
Honestly, it's something about a dude wanting to have anal just doesn't sit right with me. All these other holes, and that's the one you.
I mean, if we're always doing it in the same ones anyways, I mean, what's the difference about
Let me stick something in your butt.
Now that I feel like
now that's when we crossing the line.
But nah. I mean, it's just more of like the kind of, say if you have sex like every day, you want to try something different.
Yeah, man, something about that just don't sit right with me.
I don't think nothing's wrong with it, because at least he's trying to put his shit in your butt, not some nigga's butt. But hey,
right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm with Amber. If he would have asked for you to put it in his ass, I would have some questions. But then again, it's a woman doing it, so you know that's one of them.
That's for you.
That one is a little weird. I feel like if it's a woman doing it, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, but
it's just not for me.
Me uncomfortable. Yeah,
not for me. Highlight again. Not for me.
Yeah, I would suggest starting with toys. That way you can experiment with yourself. That way, like Amber said, you can figure out what it is you need to relax. Probably how far you can go.
You said you don't even like that, so why would I jump from a
I feel like a thumb is not that bad.
Why would I jump from a finger to a toy? She just couldn't even do the finger.
But if she can do it herself, if she can do it by herself, it would
be just her versus the guy. I think what is a part of it, because she said she was open and willing, is the nigga itself. She thinking about how big his dick is. She like it's
not even just that. She said a finger.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Maybe she should just try it on her own. Yeah. She should probably just.
I think she's just not comfortable doing that with him at all. She needs to
break up out of that nervousness.
Girl, fuck up.
Because she's tried it before.
Break up out of that uncomfortability.
Because she said she tried it before.
My whole thing is about the comfortability level. If we already fucking, then why? I can understand the first 2 fucks, okay. But after that, I'm very comfortable. And I'm going to do what I want to do.
Right. I think her trying it in the past is what fucked her up too. It wasn't good in the past, so now she like, nah.
She's overly nervous.
That's how I am.
Because if you're talking about it, obviously you're thinking about doing it, so just keep on trying until it works for you.
Try with some
I was
toys.
one of those I had to keep on trying until I felt the mesh, but not that it's something I do all the time, because it's still not my cup of tea, but I can see why people do it, but then I wouldn't do it.
Definitely ain't got no problems with no fingers. You know, boop, boop. You know, pop that finger in there, hold on tight. Let's go for this ride, okay? But I would suggest starting with toys. I think that would help a lot.
And girl, don't you think it too hard about it?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying about it. She's got to get with the toy, because if you get with those toys, get with your other toys, and just make it a party.
Listen, maybe I'm just too comfortable.
Yeah,
I was thoroughly do not give a fuck.
Okay.
Pop the cherry. Sorry, no. There ain't no fucking
cherry. What cherry? The cherry been gone.
That's a motherfucking red apple.
Something.
Well, guess that's it
for
this week. I am Amber. You can find me on Instagram at The Real Amber Show.
And I am Alex. You can find me at Lexandria_, and that is with 2 X's.
And I'm Shakira. And go back if you want to know where to find me.
Y'all know the deal with her.
Okay, Shakira. And you can reach the podcast by calling us at 614-349-1881. You can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com. You can Instagram us at fulldisclosurepod. You can find us on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching this, at Full Disclosure Podcast. If you're not watching this, go over to YouTube and watch this. You can find us on Facebook at Full Disclosure Podcast and on Twitter at FullDisPod. Don't forget, that's D-I-Z, not an S. Get your S, back shit out. Put a Z. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Scream at the mountaintops. Tell that motherfucking friend to watch in, listen to us, tune in, period. Go follow us. All that shit. All that lovely shit.
Okay. All right? Lovely shit.
Bye.